multimedia to help students and faculty to find information when they want to do their research. So what makes NoQuest stand out because it provides a crowd review filter rather than a peer review filter. So when any report or research or working data that posts on the website, we get immediately feedback and rating from NoQuest community. They are user and subscriber, and mostly they are professor or people have very high degree of expertise in a specific field. So NoQuest help you to reduce your searching time, improve your productivity, and you don't need to worry about the quality of research you see on the website. Next, please let me welcome Michael to talk about company brands. Thank you.
So after a brief research that we performed, we can tell that the brand has a lot of attributes. The brand has possess simplicity. I performed a small survey with my personal friends. I have 20 French friends, 20 Portuguese friends, and 20 people that spoke Spanish. And I asked them if the name NoQuest was easy to pronounce in their own language. So they feel that even though they don't speak English, they feel that the word no and the word quest is easy to pronounce, it's easy to transmit, and it's easy to relate to somehow. Next. It stands out from the crowd and the other competitors. We look at the brand and the attributes that it has, and in the two simple words convey a lot of information. The brand conveys, again, simplicity. It stands out from the crowd, and it has the attributes that makes it. Again, I'm repeating myself. Sorry. It makes it stand out from the crowd. Period. We made it. We look at the logo, and we decided that enhancing the fact that it's a brain and it comes from a tree, it looks better than the one that it was previously given by the client. So this is the logo that we find that we are recommending to the client. Nice. We feel that as the brand hasn't been launched yet, the management should look at these recommendations that we create to create an effective corporate brand. We think that the management has to be aware of the brand and the attributes that it has. It has to keep an active communication with the stakeholders. We look at the different structure of the company. The stakeholders, people in the distribution channels, everybody around you should know what your clear message is, so they can give you feedback about what's being done in the proper way, what's not, what has to be improved. Employee inspiration. I think that if your employees know exactly what you are and what you want, they can convey and they can transmit that information, and that will create an effective word of mouth that will attract more clients. Maintain a clear, refreshing, updated communication strategy, so keep it updated and keep it fresh. And continuous monitoring of the brand performance. Brand equity is one of the things that we find that is really important for any brand or any company. So keeping up and update surveillance of what kind of equity your brand has. That's really important, we find. Now let's welcome Anisha. Deep, sorry.
Hi, as you can see, you have all the brochures over here. That's again our team created for you guys. We have 3 different copies. So that's just an example how we can actually use French media to communicate with the students or with the target audience. So when you look at it, now every company we judge on the basis of SWOT analysis, basically strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Strength, obviously we are differentiating on crowdsourcing behalf. Threat, as talking about threat, I'll talk about the competitors. Here we are. We are taking all the industry as our competitor, but as mentioned by our client and did our research, the major 2 giant players over here are academia and ResearchGate. You can see over here, it's 3 million users on one and 3.6 million on other. They're US-based, they are expanding into countries like India, Germany, and all the countries that are actually research-based. Now, where we find our opportunity, they are not exploring Canadian culture much. They are basically limited to research work. They are not exploring each and every aspect of academia. If it is, they are doing it, but they are not making it perfect. So what we can do is, we can move ahead and differentiate ourselves from research. We can be a journal academic side, and obviously on research, I myself went over there and joined both of them And what we find is, being a business student, my first preference was looking for business articles. There was none. We actually have to go for Harvard Business School or Ivy Riches to find over there. So we have opportunity in the Canadian culture, being general and focusing on business. Next slide, please. Now, let's evaluate what we are facing right now. Being a new, we don't have differentiation factor, and obviously I explain more about it right now. Target market. Earlier, as our client, he was considering entering the US market, but we recommend, rather than going to US, we should consider Ontario, because all of them have somehow links in Ontario, and they have the knowledge about the culture and about the institutes. Obviously, he's right now working in Niagara College. He graduated from University of Ontario. He's a student of Brock, so he has links all over it. So he can actually use those networking skills. Being a pre-launching precautions or say advantage, we can do awareness and offline targeting. Offline targeting, so you can actually go to the universities and collaborate with them. So when we go online, people know about us already. We don't have to actually wait to go online and then distribute our networking channel. Now, whatever target market is, as specified, I'll briefly explain it. It's students, might be graduates, might be undergraduate. We are concentrating upon people who are in research field, who are doing PhD, who need more of research work, and they are recently graduating. So obviously publications don't give them a chance, higher officials don't give them a chance. We give them a chance to go and publicize their products on our work on our website and get it graded from different officials, experts. And obviously we'll have companies over there, you call the opportunity, you'll come and join it. Next slide, please. Now, we know about the market, how to penetrate in it. We've followed a basic idea of Facebook. You don't go public as such because we don't have enough user count and database as compared to 3.6 billion. So what you do is start networking from the local area. You know people from different universities. You have connection over there with your experience, with your investors' experience. Use that, communicate with these universities, start building user count from these universities. That's how Facebook developed. Developed from a single campus, joined the neighboring campuses. Before they actually went public, they had enough users and database. So people were attracted with them. Next slide, please. Now, obviously, we know target market, we know how we will penetrate it. Let's talk about people who we are dealing with, how they do it. Now, basically, we are solving the problem of knowledge. They need knowledge, we're giving them knowledge, and in a quality, high quality and good manner. Now, what normally people who search for this kind of knowledge do, they either do search online, or what they do, they ask from their professors or from their colleagues. So here, we are going to affect them in information search. We'll give the testimonials, we'll give the endorsement videos to convince them to join our website or to come our website. Obviously, our logo and video will play an important role to come in the consideration set of the people, and then evaluation will be on this behalf about quality. We have expertise, we have connection, we have people who have high experience, so we can obviously conquer this evaluation part, and obviously our final role is purchase in the model, but for us, it's sign up because we are free. Next, please. Now, it's a basic model, AR model in marketing. That's how we actually proceed. Grab the attention of the people through your logos and videos, create their interest, and create a desire inside them through the reference, through the endorsement videos, through the networking skills you have, create a desire and interest with them. Now, at the end, what they'll do is they'll sign up and generate word of mouth. Post their content over there, you are getting free marketing, you are getting more users, you are getting free content over there. Now, later, Nisha will explain more about it.
Thank you so much, Steve. Good afternoon, guys. I'm actually going to talk about the advertising and media strategy, but before that, to understand the consumer is very important. The marketing concept of means and wage model is like your attributes of the company and your consumer benefits, how you can actually link to the personal value of the consumer. So we are making use of this model for the whole concept of the advertising and the media strategy. So this is the knowledge quest metrics which the client have actually given to us. But the thing is that the penetration or what they need to actually position in the academic crowdsourcing is missing. So you need to actually think about where you need to first of all penetrate, because otherwise you won't be having like clear dimension about it. So what we have done is that from this academic crowdsourcing model, we have derived the perceptual map Perception map, in which we consider the major attributes as the number of the users as well as the quality of the content. The good differentiation factor about the NoQuest is that they have a high rich knowledge content, at the same time a very good expertise of knowledge. So that's the reason why we consider the number of the users. NoQuest is in its initial stage. That means it is at the bottom stage right now. But after our recommendations from the this advertising and the media strategy, we would like to recommend the company to be having a unique position along with the ResearchGate and the academia because of the differentiation factor of crowdsourcing and the target customer differentiation. Next one. So the value proposition model, which actually describes how you can add value to your customers. High productivity, decreased search time, high quality, academic crowdsourcing. All these are the high quality differentiation factor of the crowdsource, of the Knowledge Quest actually, which you can sell it to the NoQuest team, that is the professors, the students, the school libraries. So this is the basic recommendation models we actually use to derive the recommendation. Next, I would like to talk about the advertising and media strategy. The first one is of course, as you guys all know that marketing is no longer about the stuff which you actually make, how you're going to sell it. So the first recommendation is actually based upon understanding the target customer. Our target customers are students, the researchers, new PhD holders. So what we have targeted is the social media platform, the Twitter, the Facebook, with a 1.1 billion users in the Facebook in Canada, almost about equal million users for the LinkedIn and the Twitter. It's a very good social platform for them to explore. As Eileen was actually asking how you can actually manage or allocate this amount of money into the Facebook, it is actually, we have a budget for the management team, for the training, as well as to control, like maintenance charge for the social network. Next one, please. Mobile marketing. Many of them have their iPads, tablets. Create an app. App is costly, but almost about like $10,000 to $75,000. But the reach, you can reach into the customers is huge because most of the international students, if I consider it from this basis, it is like huge amount of people have